Hello guys, and welcome to episode 19 of my Vistula campaign in Steel Division 2, playing on the Axis side. Previously, we won a decisive battle with the 1st Battalion of the Panzer Regiment 27, and now we're going to be going up the front line and seeing if there's any more places where we can make attacks. I would like to break through on this bottom side if I can. It might be worth destroying the 3rd Battalion of the 28th Guards Motorised Rifle Brigade at some point, so that we can then try and encircle the rest of the forces here. But honestly, we've been doing so well that we could maybe just brute force our way through. I was thinking of attacking the 3rd Battalion of the 15th Motorised Rifle Brigade, because we do have plenty of units that could back this up. We could go in with the 5th SS Tank Destroyer Battalion, which would sit out in front once the attack is over, and we can back that up in the meantime with the infantry regiments nearby. So we've got the 3rd Battalion here and the 1st Battalion of the Regiment 186. And I think that's probably what I'm going to take into this battle. And we'll destroy that unit in phase A, hopefully. There will be some resistance. They do have stocky DP. They might reinforce with another motorised rifle brigade and also the 6th Guards motorised battalion. But if this attack is successful, the 5th SS will move forwards. They'll plant themselves next to these tank units and probably force the disorganized units back even further. So yeah, eventually I think we'll just end up breaking straight through the middle. Just got to be very careful of the ISs and not get too close to them. Alright, let's tactical battle, and we'll jump on in. So it didn't actually reinforce this battle. No aircraft coming in. I was a little bit worried that if I just invested these 2 infantry units that I would just get overwhelmed. Well, not overwhelmed, but attacked by enemy aircraft, because I don't really have much in the way of AA myself. But that's okay. We can use the Grenadiers backed up by Jagdpanzers to get through this. That's the plan. And they are really high veterancy Jagdpanzers, so that's going to be pretty handy. Now it is a conquest game, so we can drive up to the 50-50. I'm probably just going to have squads of Grenadiers that can unload close to these objectives. Have a Grenadier follow them up. I don't think they're going to have much in the way of artillery, at least not a lot of it, so that should be okay. Just make sure all of these are in. Make sure the Grenadier has himself a nice house to sit in. The map's not that large, so I am able to kind of concentrate my forces like this. I'm going to unload these early before they come off the hill and push across the open. And then we'll have a bunch from the 3rd Battalion of the Infantry Regiment 170 move to the right hand side. I'm tempted to have some move up to this town, but I think we'll unload them early just in case. And then we'll have another bunch that can go up the hill on the right hand side. Alright, behind those we want the Jagdpanzers. I'll bring up a Jagdpanzer on this hill. I guess we could do like a few on this side actually. Put one on this side of the hill. Put one on the front there. Then we'll have a couple here. One to kind of cover the road across the open. We'll have one to actually move into the open. And I'll probably want one on the left hand side to back up my forces there. Alright, looks like we are more or less done. Let's launch the battle. Pretty simple stuff. Jagdpanzers backing up Grenadiers. And what I can also do is bring in my own mortars. I'll probably bring in 3 81 mils for the next 2 ticks, and we'll have like a couple mortar batteries set up that can help us move forwards a bit more efficiently. Because it is fun throwing Grenadiers into the Strelki, but yeah, it's not the most efficient trade. Especially if I let the Grenadiers die. But the Jagdpanzers should cover us a little bit. They don't have really good HE value on their main guns, so I don't think they'll do too much with those. But, you know, it does help pin them down slightly, if not damage them, so let's unload these early, just in case that's a PTRD. Looks like it's a leader. Alright, let's have those spread out. Carry on. These can move this way as well. And these ones can move across the open. Actually, let's send them over there. That's fine. We'll send maybe one to go capture that. These ones can move across towards the town. Gonna have another grenadier break off and go down and help the other guys. These ones can all move around the side of this objective. I guess one nice thing about our grenadiers is we do have MG34s, whilst their Strelky DP have DPs, which aren't as good. So that's something. I'm going to have this Jagdpanzer just attack move out in the open, because there's literally nothing ahead of us here. They have deployed quite heavily on the right hand side. Okay, let's get these mortars in. Make sure these are in heavy cover as they continue their engagements. Just going to spread these out a bit. And any that I haven't spread out, we'll continue pushing with. Any infantry over here that are low? No, it looks like we're all good. The Jagdpanzers are providing that pinning effect, which is good. Okay, I'm going to bring in another section of infantry, I think. Just for this right side. So we can keep pushing forwards. All of these guys are running away in the center. That's all good. I would like some infantry to push through these trees as well, so I might bring in a section to do that. Okay, over time we are getting the better of those Sapari, which is good. Our mortars are almost in position. Right now they're in cover. We can put them on fire at will. So I'll bring in a bunch of infantry, and I'll also bring in some supply. That Strelky took a wrong turn. That's for sure. Right, these guys are getting pretty low. I need to move these grenadiers over. Keep these Jagdpanzers moving forwards. Probably want a Jagdpanzer to find its way over to the right hand side eventually. Move those grenadiers up. Okay, some of these can push up on the hill. I think I'm just going to unload all of them, so I can just give them an order. Oops. I lost one. Now, when did I lose those? Oh, sure. We'll go for this hill anyway, and I'll bring my Jagdpanzer to back me up. We're actually running low on HE. Oh, I think it was this one, this grenadier. Oh, we lost another grenadier just here. These squads are getting really low on health, aren't they? Let's have a few more go up. I guess on the right side was the side where they were most concentrated, so it kind of makes sense. They're also getting a Strelky DP into range to use the SVTs, which is not good for our grenadiers. The normal Strelky, they're not terribly hard to deal with because they have the mods in their guns. But the Strelky DP, which have the SVTs, they do a lot more damage at mid-range. That can be tough to deal with, especially with grenadiers. Grenadiers have the advantage at the 750 meter range. Max them down, that's good. Let's just allow these to continue pushing. Oh, look at those guys. Just pushing forwards across the open. Crazy stuff. Alright, we need one more flag for the total victory. If we can find it. That would be great. Get my Jagdpanzer into position. Could do with the Jagdpanzer to move up on the left. Sure. I might bring in some more now that we have line of sight down their roads. Alright, let's just clear out that point on the hill. Send a couple of them over from the bottom here, but we'll leave the rest here so they don't get killed off. It's only got one machine gun, so it's not doing a lot of damage. We'll make them fall back, for sure. So that's something, at least. Right, PTRS down. Taking that flag. Oh, AFTOs are moving out in the open, that's not good. They're going to get absolutely wrecked. We have got the 21-3, so we are going to hit the total victory. We lost 2 units of Grenadiers, which was unfortunate. Probably avoidable if I was looking at where they were being attacked, but... oh well. We do need some supply for these mortars. Also, didn't I bring in some more mortars on this side? Oh, the Grenadiers further up died. That's probably just because of numbers. Lack of numbers there. It's okay. Put these on fire at well as well. We'll have these fall back. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Oh well. We'll move this one back as well. The Strelki sitting in heavy cover whilst attacking my unit in light cover is really not good. I should avoid that at all costs. Oh, also engaging the Sapari at this range is probably a bad idea, but I mean we can still do it. I've just got to make sure that I don't let that get below a certain number of health. Just got to run away as soon as that lands. Yeah, there we go. Cool. 30 seconds left. Don't really need to push here. Can definitely push down towards the Strelki DP though. Cool. Alright, speed things up for the last few seconds. That's it. Total victory. 9 minutes 11 seconds. We lost 3 units of Grenadiers. That's unfortunate, but oh well. No biggie. That should destroy that unit. Yep. And there we go. Push the disorganized units away. Might leave this 5th SS vulnerable, but if they get attacked, the 73rd Infantry Division is there to back them up. I'm kind of a bit concerned that the 60th Guards Motorized Rifle Battalion might attack the 73rd Infantry Division. That will stop them reinforcing the 5th SS Tank Destroyer Battalion, which could be bad, but I don't know. I think they'll be okay against a bunch of Shermans. Maybe I could attack the 60th Guards Motorized Rifle Battalion with the 2nd Battalion of the 73rd Panzergrenadier Regiment. That could be a good idea. Just push down onto the road there. Get away from the right-hand side. I think I might do that, and we would just bring in some other units in Phase B. I mean, actually, we could use the 73rd Fusilier Battalion in Phase A. That's not a bad shout. Yeah, we could do this, and then bring in some artillery as backup. Just to give us the extra activation points in Phase A. Yeah, this helps break down another Motorized Rifle Battalion. A tactical battle. I didn't reinforce this one again, and we'll jump on in. So I think because these units are isolated, they don't want to like bring other units forwards. And that's allowing me to pick them off, which is good. This one is a breakthrough attack though. The things are going to be a bit different. I think I am going to use my Fusiliers. Just so that we can spot our enemy, and then I can just have the Panthers rolling in at a distance. We can have the IGs on the hill as well, doing plenty of damage whilst we go. So we'll need Fusiliers, and then we'll need... I guess I could just bring in like the Fusilier leader behind them, and that would push the front line for us. We do get some Panzergrens though, which are going to be pretty good. So let's just unload a few Panzergrens on this side, and we'll have a Fusilier with those. And we'll push them up into that town. I can have an MG unloaded from the start. Although I don't think that's a good idea. Mainly because I'm not even sure if they're going to come forwards. Yeah, I'll just unload like a couple Panzergrens here with the Fusilier. And I think I'll put a tank on that side as well. We'll put a Panther down here. Not sure there was much in the way of AT. That might have been worth actually checking. Come on. Right, more Panzergrens. And a Fusilier. And we'll just keep doing that across the front. So, Panzergrens. And then Fusilier. Actually, these are probably going to want to unload earlier, just in case there's AT guns watching the edge of that hill. And we'll do a Fusilier on this road with Panzergrens. And we'll do Panzergrens for the right-hand side as well. Probably, definitely need Fusiliers there. Okay, cool. So that's basically the start. We will put down a few more tanks. Put one here, put one on the top. Makes sense. Again, just like the Jagdpanzers, the Panthers aren't going to be doing much damage, but they do help pin down the enemy infantry quite quickly. I can also bring in like the IGs and set them up on the ridge and stuff. But I don't think I want to do that immediately, just because I'm not sure if I need to do it here. Like if there's nothing ahead of us, like if the front line just ends up pushing through because I don't have that much points to deploy, it'd be kind of pointless. We could set up some mortars from the start, I guess, but again, I don't know where the front line's going to push, so we'll just kind of leave it as is, I think, and go from here. If I need more stuff, I can bring it in immediately. Yeah, look how fast this front line's moving forwards. Okay. We'll be safe, because it only takes a transport snipe to kill a unit. Okay, cool. Off we go. We do have plenty of time to capture all of these. And there we go, there's some units there. Get another Fusilier unit, because we know there's a recon unit in here. My Panthers should be able to catch that out, unless it drives us like so. Let's get the Panther to the edge. Seems like they're deployed with actually quite a few recon units. Cool. So far so good. No enemy contacts other than the few carriers that have been hanging about. That's fine by me. I don't know if we killed the Mother Reservoir there. I hope we did. Doesn't really matter either way. As long as we get a total victory, we should just destroy this unit on the campaign map. It's so tempting to like have stuff drive up here in transports, but I need to be wary of the way the front line's pushing in here, for example. Might be an AT gun sitting there that could like snipe up onto the road or something. Same deal over here or something like that. So until I push the front line far enough forwards, I can't really do that. Right here might be a good place for a couple IGs. Although that SG will certainly hurt. We'll just do 3 IGs with the Panzergrenadier to make the 3-star veterancy. Okay, not sure if you guys can hear that, but there's a bit of a weird noise going on. Like when I'm zoomed in or zoom out. Sorry about that. Bit of a crackling noise. It's just a sound bug, I think. Right, we can use the Fusilier to reveal that. Oh, hello, 45. There we go, there was AT guns sneaking about. Shouldn't be able to get through the front armor of the Panther. We should kill it quite quickly. It is going to transmission damage. Panther, of course it is. What else would it do? Alright, we'll unload these early just in case, and we'll push them to the edge of these tree lines. There was a sniper, hit him something. Ooh, that's an AT gun shooting my Panther in the side armor. There's 3. Not good. Got to get that into cover. Probably send it home. Bunch of AT guns hanging about. Yeah, see there's one hiding on the right hand side here. How rude. How rude. Oh, we've got to be careful about the Maxims. We can kill that with the Panzergren, but we've got to make sure it's the target. Things have suddenly ramped up a bit. Let's get the Fusiliers and stuff into cover. Yeah, a couple more Panthers being hit. Lucky not to lose anything just yet. Another Maxim dead. There is a commander there. We can take care of that. Alright, we'll just get some more Panzergrens in here, I think. Get some MGs. MGs will actually be pretty good for clearing out the AT guns. So we can beat the Gvardier at range there. Looks like we're doing some damage to these Gvardier on the left. I'll see about killing this Maxim 4M. We'll keep pushing up through these trees. Okay, let's just back off with these. I don't want my Panther to get killed either here. I do want to move it forwards, but I don't know. Panzergren's in trouble in front of that. It's 3. It's 3 with the accuracy that it has. Will actually do quite a lot of damage with the 3-star veterancy. I think it'll probably take a man down with every shot. Oh, gotta be careful with these Fusiliers. Looks like it closed up this net though. Alright, let's unload these. Oh, my Panzergrens died. These on return fire, I think. That was a mistake. I think the Maxim took them out. I'm going to move up these MGs. We should be able to kill that Zis 3. Alright, bring some more Panzergrens to this left hand side. Oh, Fusilier died. Got a bit too far ahead. Oops. Okay. Now I can probably get away with moving the Panzergrens across. Let's get some more Panzergrens to move up here. So we lost the Fusilier Lost Panzergrenz. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not perfect. Bit sloppy. But it'll do. I do very much prefer the games where we don't lose anything, but not always possible. This is quite a large map to manage. So there is that. Major victory. Right, now we need a few more. Probably take these ones in the open. If I move the IGs forwards across the open, it might be good to take these points. I'm going to move these Panzerguns over so they're in range to kill the ZIS-3. Okay, cool. And we've made ground on the right hand side. We captured all of those flags. Great. You can see the gunfire coming in there from the MG42s, all the strafing on top of that unit. Tracers flying everywhere. Right, let's just move these forwards across the open. Unload these. Okay, cool. I think we have enough Panzerguns here that we can probably push into that tree line, even if there is something like Avtos there. I'm not going to bring in any more forces just because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep them alive if I'm paying attention to too many different points at once. So I may as well just work with what we got, unless they start threatening us a bit more. That's moved into phase B. I think we can definitely move up towards this heavy cover. 20 to 4. Just need one more. Just need a unit to run straight onto this flag. That's going to be job done. Although here is a little bit risky because there are some more units coming. I could also go for this flag over here. And go on Panzergrens. Backed up by your IG. And then we have it 21 to 3. Currently my MG is hitting the Motavtos. Our Motavtos actually in the hands of the AI really aren't that good. Because they don't turn off the MGs like I would if I were to play with those. The MG like reveals them from range when they're actually more effective at close range. Anyway, 11 minutes, 5 seconds. That's going to be 2 losses for us, 35 kills. But that is going to be the entire unit destroyed. The Guards Motorized Rifle Brigade. Goodbye. And the tanks will move up. They'll be ahead. Oh, it didn't actually destroy it. That's a shame. Oh well. So here we've kind of left it so that these tank brigades can attack any number of these tanks. And then we can back them up with other units behind. Probably going to move up the 3rd Battalion of the 1st AB Panzergrenz in there as well. Okay. I don't think anything can stop us pushing into these. That could be worth doing. Destroy our Motorized Rifle Battalion there. B, that's C. I think we can probably get away with doing this. There we go. It's going to push them back, and I'm going to move my Panzerguns back with the extra point, so they can't be attacked. That helps out quite a bit. We kind of pushed out the front line here nicely. I might want to think about starting to move my artillery forwards, because I can't use it very well to pin things. I could certainly pin the 3rd Battalion of the 28th Guards Motorized Rifle Brigade, just so that that doesn't attack any loose units. This one, I guess in fact we could bombard this unit, maybe? Or is it just out of range? Just out of range, I think. That's a shame. We'll move forwards with that unit. Yeah, we definitely need to move this one forwards. The infantry may as well move up. Cool. It could be worth putting the AA up. These are 88, so they do create a quite big radius around them. And that will kind of cover any of our attacks here from their AT planes. But we'll keep the rest from moving because I want to have the extra activation points, or action points, sorry, so that they can reinforce in phase A or B, whatever. We can bombard maybe here onto the AA so they can't move or set up AA or anything. I'm probably not actually going to attack that unit at any point, or most of these in the middle here probably not going to attack. We can dig in this one. Creating a little bit of a wall there. Dig in that one as well. Okay. We could in fact take out the Su-85s. Not sure if we want to use the 46th Panzer Corps though. If there was another unit of infantry I could bring in phase A, I would definitely go for that attack, but I don't think it's really that important to wipe those out. Okay, let's look at what else we've got here. So we've got Battlegroup von Gautzecker, which does have a bunch of Tigers available. The Panzerabteilung 507. And we can back that up with the 2nd Battalion of the 12th Panzergrain Regiment to take out the 103rd Tank Brigade. They're not going to be able to be reinforced by much, so that could certainly be an avenue of opportunity. We could bring in, yeah, just those 3 with the 2nd Battalion of the 12th Panzergrain arriving in phase B and some artillery at our back. I think I'll go for the Vespas, because the Vespas I can put on counter battery. And they won't be counter batteried themselves that easily because they're armoured. There's also Hummels as well. Nice. Yeah, we'll definitely bring those in. Cool. Alright, so this is going to be our next attack. Let's jump on in. Looks like the tanks have been left all on their lonesome. We're going to have 40 in phase 8, 40 points that is, and they're going to have much, much less. So, going to have to bring out the Tigers, of course, and make good use of them. I'll certainly do 3 to the center, because this is basically where we're going to have maximum range onto our targets, but for the most part, I'm going to want to just spread out and find out where they are, because if I don't know where the tanks are, I can't shoot them. You might bring in a couple of like Aufklärer at the start just to kind of hide up on the edges of these tree lines. And then they can be used to help identify enemy targets for me to bring in the Tigers. Because I don't really want to like put a Tiger down at the start and then it just get popped by like a T-34 at close range. That'd be kind of annoying, so... Oh, these are open, they don't have transports. That's amusing. I have some guerrilla as well. I'm certainly going to move forwards. Like a couple of tanks at least. We can move them into this light cover here. I can have one on the left hand side because it's very unlikely to be flanked out. We've got the ones to cover the middle, and I need some on the right hand side as well. And this is a hill. You can see that there is the ramp here, so we could move up and put them on the edge. I think I'm just going to move up to here though, and we'll have one kind of sit on the top on that right hand side. And Maybe I could use some Ersatztruppen to just attack move forwards there for us. Get a Pioneer to move up on this side. Pioneer for the close range engagements here. Okay. That will be about it. Just have an MG move in down here. And we'll launch the battle. Left myself with 1 point. So the elite tigers are underway. Beautiful. I kind of want to bring in this Marder because I don't think we have the ability to get a leader Marder in the multiplayer version of the game, like in the decks and stuff. So I'm curious what camo that has. It looks like it has a cool camo, but I don't know if that's going to be the same one as it shows. Get my Aufklärer to the edges, and then we can find out what we're firing at. Okay, already killed one M3A1 Razvitka. I don't see any tanks yet, which is a bit bemusing. Yeah, Tigers make short work of those. I wonder if they like actually dropped off anything though. What I'm curious about, if there's some sort of recon troops hanging about somewhere, that would be unfortunate. Let's bring in the Marder 2 leader. I'm curious. That does look cool. There might be some infantry down there. That was an M2A1. Unless I hadn't unloaded. We could also bring in AT guns, honestly. I might bring in a couple to back up these pioneers. Once we take this ridge, good place to put a couple Pack 40s up there. Doesn't look like there's much on this side for now, so we'll start moving up my Tiger. This Tiger I want to basically have on the edge of this ridge, but a bit risky to do it until I have eyes over the ridge. Okay, that Pioneer took way more damage than it probably should have. I have this Aufklärer move forwards. We'll do the Aufklärer on the edge of this hill as well. So far so good. Well, there's a tank. Right, let's get my Tiger to move forwards. We'll have a BA-20 there. Let's bring in another Tiger on this side. I'm also kind of tempted to bring a Pack 40. Unload this one. And I'm probably going to unload this one just in case there's an AT gun that might want to go for a transport snipe. Oh, that Aufklärer. You don't want to be walking past this engagement. Took a transmission damage there. Not good. Should be able to pop those quite easily. We got the 54% penetration. They have a lot of damage when they do penetrate as well. The damage on those guns is quite high. Got a solid 8 damage there on the AP shell. Ooh, not good, not good, not good. Okay, that's what I was a little bit worried about. With those M3A1 Razvitkas flying about all over the place, is they have dropped off Mother Razvitka, and if I'm not paying attention, they transport snipe. They'll kill our transports, which would be really annoying. Right, my Pack 40 is almost here. I can unload that and push it forwards. And also, we have our Tiger on the way. Right, the Tanko Komrati does have a sniper, and it's done quite a lot of damage to this Pioneer squad. Gonna back off with that one now, I think, and we'll kill with the one we have left. Alright, let's move that Pioneer across the open. We can get these Tigers to move across to the center and engage that T-34. Okay, good. On the right hand side, things are going okay. I need to have the Pioneer move down towards that flag. The A-20 taken out. Looks like it was going for my outdata, which is kind of silly because I shouldn't be able to see them. But yeah, we can have the PaK-40 kind of just sit here and back up my Tigers as I go up the ridge. Oh, hello. Found those guys. Let's just move away from those. And we'll bring in some infantry to deal with them. The Pioneers. Cool, PaK-40 almost killed the T-34, but not quite. I might want to bring in another Tiger on this right side, I think. On the right ridge here. Right, there's a couple of tanks. Not sure how I'm going to deal with that, because it's pretty close range. Although they look like T-34... Actually, those were T-34-76s, weren't they? Okay. We've got our Tigers on the ridge here. Firing away, look at that. Gorgeous. Pop to that nicely. Alright, so we'll have the Pioneers unload next to the Tiger and then we'll run over there and kill the Madrosvitka. The Pioneers moving up, of course. I might actually move this PaK-40 back because it might die. We'll have the Tiger move forwards to take on that engagement. I don't want to be showing side armor though. Okay, good. Good kill. One thing we could do is bring in the PaK-40s. Well, a PaK-40 at least. To kill these tanks. We can push the AT guns over the edge or maybe have them come in from the right hand side here. That would be good actually. Yeah, we'll move them down there. I'll have the Tigers move beyond the road just in case. There's line of sight there. Okay, good kill. Let's get some Pioneers to move across the open. We need some to move up here. That Tiger made it up onto the ridge, which is good. I can line it up with the road and we can get the other one to follow it up. Pioneers can move across. PaK-40 can also head up that direction, but I need to make sure that that's cleared out first. Let's get these Desert Super moving. Nice thing about these PaK-40s coming in these half tracks is that they do have reasonably good off-road speed. So I can in fact get away with sort of unloading them further up once we get into the light cover here. Just hoping they don't have line of sight from this area. They shouldn't do. But you never know. We're up to 20. You know what? I think I'm just going to have to go for it. Because it's 13 seconds till the end. I don't think I have time actually. Yeah, it's going to be over too fast. Ah, that's a shame. I was hoping for the total victory. We nearly got it there with the Desert Stripping as well. Oh, a major victory is okay because it's still disorganized them. 8 minutes 44 seconds and we didn't lose a single unit. There we go. We brushed off the dust and the rust. And yeah, that was much better. Cool. Gonna have disorganized that unit. Honestly, if it's in range, we could probably attack it again. Looks like it's kind of left me in an awkward position there. We'll have to move back and get back into friendly territory. But yeah, that's it for now, guys, because unfortunately, it has been my time. So, we've managed to disorganize another tank brigade. we'll look to destroy them soon enough. We're going to have to maybe think about attacking the 51st Tank Brigade. We do have some Tigers and Panthers in order to do that. I can obviously use some other units as well. But I'm not sure if I actually have the backup I want for that battle. So I might leave that one. Maybe try and cut things off again. I need to try and delete these two as well. The 59th Guards Motorized Rifle Battalion and the 50th Motorized Rifle Battalion. Because those are at risk of getting back to friendly lines, but also, cutting off my Battle Group Mayor, which I ideally want to be able to continue down. So we'll see how we do there. But I might have to include them in the attack onto these two. Then we got Battle Group Kuhn. I think we can maybe try and slip them round the side, like so. And yeah, we'll continue moving the rest in the next episode. That's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.